guys, what's up and welcome back to the Satin crew. So we're here for another vlog today, and today is a bit of a busy day. So first of all, we got to bring a few cars into our storage. We're taking the AMG GTR and the Lamborghini Urus, I think, because we need to pick up our G-Wagon with the trailer, because next week we're going on quite a cool adventure, also picking up a new car. And yes, we'll take you for everything obviously, and we'll also take you on the way next week. But for now, it's time to shuffle a few cars around, bring them to storage, and I'll catch up with you. So to start everything today, we got to move the 675 LT out quickly, and there's actually a cool feature which you have on McLarens, which I think is kind of cool. So you have the key right here, and if you double press the unlock button, the door will actually pop up. I'll show you that right now. So you have the key, double, and pop. So you literally just have to lift it up, which is good because on the 675 LT you don't really have a handle. So yeah, now it's just beeping away, but that's normal. So let's move the car out the way. Live. So after having everything reparked, now it's time to head towards storage, which we're doing right now. So I'm in the AMG GTR, and right up front, if you can see, is my dad in the Lamborghini Urus, and someone who basically wants to drive here. But that's okay. Yes, let me talk to you about the AMG GTR. So we used to have the AMG GTS about 3 or 4 years ago, I think, when it came out, and we were really not happy with the car. Like, the design and the interior, everything was amazing, but driving wise it was really just not up there. Like, comparing it to what we had at the same time, which was like the 458, like, it didn't come close in any means. And then we decided to get the AMG GTR, and it's a completely different car. Like, there's nothing you can compare with these two cars in our opinion. The suspension, the four-wheel steering, the amount of power you have, like, the car is way more a supercar than the GTS, for example. And we also have a few Rentec things installed on here, so the sound and the power it has now is, to be honest, for the car, which is on a GT platform, is honestly astonishing. It's astonishingly quick, it corners insanely well, and it just sounds like an absolute monster. Yeah, but now it's time to bring it to storage. We need to make up some space, and then I'll catch up with you guys right there. So I think it's actually, before we are at storage, it's probably time to give you a bit of a, well, let's say a sound clip of how the AMG GTR sounds in a tunnel. So now we have just arrived at storage. The GTR is right there, the Urus is right here, and now we have our trailer and the G-Wagon all nice and clean, with winter tires on, because you never know how the conditions might be. And it's actually going to be time to put the trailer onto the G-Wagon and then head home and take these two things on a good journey towards Germany next week. And sadly leaving these two here because we're running out of space, simply. So something we always do before actually putting the trailer onto the G-Wagon is obviously checking the tire pressures on the car, because you need them to be on the highest level of load basically, so that you can actually comfortably take the trailer and do a lot of kilometers with it. So I can't show you guys everything in detail here, but what I can actually show you is our Wraith, because our Wraith has been in storage now the last 2 weeks, and it's still here and it's looking beautiful as always. So just let me show you the car basically. So as some of you might know, we have the Wraith Black badge. And for the people not knowing, which just joined our channel over YouTube, it's a black badge. It's actually the world's only, when we purchased the car, the world's only black badge who has the full black rims. So it's basically a combination of gloss black and satin black. And this is something special to us because Rolls-Royce basically denied to get the rims in that color because it's not like the black badge style. But we have the very first and the only Rolls-Royce Wraith black badge who has these rims in that color from factory, which is something quite cool in my opinion. So we actually have a question for everyone watching right now. Would you guys want to see a video on every car we own? So basically, let's say taking out the GTR for a drive and showing you everything about the car, sound clips and all that kind of stuff. If you would like to see that, because that's a plan on what we're going to do, please let us know in the comment section, because I think that could be quite a lot of fun. So we're back at home right now, and it's going to be time to get our stuff ready and head towards Elite Wrap, because we have added a few little details to our Mclaren 620R, which will look absolutely insane. I've seen a few pictures, and make sure that you're ready to see it, because I think it looks way more like a race car right now. So I'll catch up with you in the car on the way there, and yes, I hope you enjoy. In the 600 LT now, and now it's time to head to Elite Wrap and show you guys how the 620R looks. I'm very excited. I hope you are as well, and let's see if the design actually worked out on the car. So as you guys just saw, the M2 CS is here now as well, which is driven by my dad. And now it's time to check out the 620R. Arriving at Elite Wrap right now, and I can already see the car, so I'll catch up with you just in a moment. So here we are right now. I'm looking at the car right now, and honestly, it just looks insane. Just have a quick look. This is honestly absurd. The way this turned out and the quality again from Elite Wrap is just simply amazing. So big shout out to Elite Wrap. You can find them in the description of this video for sure. And now I'll show you all the details of the car. So here we go. Here's the car. You can see all the details right now. We applied red wrapping basically to give a bit of a contrast of the satin black, and I think it turned out absolutely amazing. And the thing at which Elite Wrap is honestly just the best in our opinion is details. Like, look at this little detail. The R is usually in a blue, and they literally just made it red and it's wrapped. It's so cool. And then we also have the wing, where we now have the 620R. We have this in satin silver, and then this in red, obviously the R, just the outline on the carbon fiber, which looks quite cool. And then back here also on the diffuser, you can see that we have these red lines everywhere, nice pinstripes. And honestly, just a big thank you to Elite Wrap. The quality is amazing as always. Now I'll take you to the inside, because there's another detail which has been done and added to the car. So again, the R is usually in blue, and here we have it in red again. Everything wrapped, quality is absolutely amazing, and honestly a big thank you for to Elite Wrap because of their perfect work as always. It's not a paid sponsorship or anything. We just honestly appreciate their quality and everything they do. No matter what, 24/7, we can always reach them, and whatever we need, it's turned into a possibility and will be done. Here we are now in the 620R with the beautiful center bucket seats and the beautiful wrap by Liter wrap. I'm currently sadly in traffic, but even in traffic you can just feel that this is a special car, and I'm really hoping that you can even hear me because it's extremely loud in here. But I will try to capture some of the roof scoop noises for you guys, because that is what really makes this special as well, I think. Maybe we can hear it a bit here. I hope you can hear it. It's kind of like a Darth Vader kind of sound. It's a big whoosh and it's crazy. I really love this thing, and driving wise it's maybe not the most comfy for the road, but especially on track this thing is honestly amazing. And funny enough, on the Jet Collector track day I actually drove the BMW M4 GT4, which is basically the same category as this car, because this is based on the 570S GT4 car. And to be honest, even though this had semi-slicks and the GT4 from BMW had like full slicks, this felt way more aggressive and way stickier on the racetrack itself. And obviously the power difference is having 620 horsepower and the M4 GT4 I think 450 or 500 horsepower is obviously a big difference, but in my opinion this is way better on track than an M4 GT4, and I said it many times now, but I just simply love this thing. So much fun to drive, extremely fast, balanced so well. The placement of the engine obviously being in the back really helps this, and yeah, overall just an amazing car. And now it looks way more like a race car, so I'll take you a bit of the on the journey of driving home now, and hopefully I can provide you with some of the noises this car produces. Okay, so first of all, can we just appreciate how good these two look next to each other? And you can see that the face of the cars is quite similar. So for the 600LT, the only difference between the 600LT and the basic 570S is the front splitter. And we have a similar front splitter on the 620R. Everything is just way more aggressive and is taken straight from the 570 GT4 car. So the main difference is that this is a GT4 car and this is a Spider, but they look amazing together. So for a lot of people, they complain that the 620R doesn't have the rear end like the 600LT, because on the 600LT it looks extremely aggressive. You have this amazing diffuser down there, obviously the famous top mounted exhaust which spits flames like nothing else. But as the 620R is based on the GT4 car, we basically have the same rear bumper as on the 570S, just a bit more of an aggressive diffuser, and obviously the big GT4 wing. Now you might ask yourself why McLaren didn't decide to have a top mounted exhaust like on the 600LT. So that's actually quite simple to explain. It's basically because if you see this exhaust right here and you see the wing on this car, the exhaust would simply burn the wing away, because the flames would go right here and just hit the spoiler the whole time. So that's why they didn't decide on doing that. And to be honest, it's quite cool to have these two side by side to actually see the differences. And personally, I think the back of this looks better than the 600LT. And at the end of the day, you can't really compare the two cars. They're so different driving wise. This is so much more nimble, and this is honestly also great to drive, but it has way more understeer than this car. But that's fine, both are amazing and both look absolutely stunning in our opinion. So we hope that you guys love the design on the 620R just as much as we do. We think it looks absolutely incredible. Again, a big shout out to Elite Rep for always having this perfect quality. And now it's time to end the video, say goodbye, and we will catch up back soon. Bye bye.